The Ottawa VFW is looking to add new members to their ranks, and they held a public breakfast Saturday morning to introduce themselves to new folks and tell them more about the benefits of joining the VFW. Not just for the social part, though, of course, that's important, but also because they know what it's like to have been in hostile situations in the military. Scott Hyub is the commander of the Ottawa VFW post, and he took a break from serving breakfast Saturday morning to join me on the air to talk about the organization. If you're listening to this on the radio or on the free app, you can view captions of this interview by checking out the video version at the Starved Rock Media channel on YouTube. Thanks to Kathleen Wayland of Wayland Financial in LaSalle, specifically at 128 Buckland in LaSalle, for sponsoring Tom's Take. Here it is. Got Scott Hyub, who is from the Veterans of Foreign Wars post in Ottawa. Scott, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, Tom. Thank you for having me on this morning.
So tell me a little bit about the VFW. Tell me your story, first of all.
Well, I'm a combat veteran. I'm 100% service-connected disabled. I did my 12 in Kosovo during the Bosnia-Kosovo conflict. I've been commander down here. I just got elected to my second term.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. And moving up to the district junior vice commander position in a few weeks. So, but yeah, no, I've been down here, and we've been really just trying to further the cause. Our charter's been here 73 years, and most VFWs are, struggling with membership, and they try to get people in and come around and hang out with us. So, if we don't recruit, we're never going to change that. So,
exactly.
What we're trying to do is just tell people we're here. What we do for veterans in the VFW, it's not just a couple old guys sitting around playing canasta anymore,
Yeah.
So, but what we're doing down here now is literally just trying to, get to our Iraq, Afghan vets, our Persian War, Desert Storm veterans, let them know we're here. If they have questions about benefits and they don't have the patience to wait, a month or 6 months to get into the VAC, we're here. We can tell you about our experiences and what we've been through, and try to help the local veterans here, get their due benefits that they deserve and fought for. And we branch out. We got members in Texas and California, all over. So you don't have to be from Ottawa to join our VFW. You can be from Sheridan. You can be from wherever. We're open to the public. So even if you just want to come and tell stories about your uncles, aunts, moms, daughters, whatever, we're here to sit around and comfort you and talk about your own service. We're all excited every day to meet a new veteran.
Well, Scott, you have a really strong sense of civic duty, I know, and you're very involved in this. You're involved in the Masonic community, as I am, and it's all about giving to the community and doing the right thing for your fellow man, right?
Well, Tom, if you're sitting around on your hands, you might as well, get up and start raising some money for somebody, or picking up some trash for the earth. I mean, I'm hurt half the time I'm alive and awake. So, but put up a couple ibuprofen, and some motivation would go a long way. That's why most of us joined the military. We were highly motivated at the time.
Yeah, well, I have to once again to the listeners, I'm speaking with Scott Hyub. He is it the commander? Is that the title you have now?
Yes, sir. I'm the current commander for the ensuing year, and
of the VFW post in Ottawa.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've been rearranging things around here and making it a whole lot nicer for people to come in and eat and join us. So we always have some barbecue going down here. We just finished Lent, so we've had 8 weeks of fish fries down here.
Yeah.
So we just finished that up last week, and we always try to be a part of our city's marches. We go to Utica, LaSalle, Peru. We are all communities. We don't just hang out here in the heck with you. We're going to come down there and shake our fellow armed service brother and sister's hand, and just try to help them. They need as much support as we need down here. So
is having part of go through, if you could, the very basics of joining the VFW. There are certain criteria you have to have achieved.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Tom. There is. So VFW has actually gotten a lot more inclusive as of this year. You don't have to have, punched a German in the mouth and, World War II. You can, there's a dozen conflicts that we're in that the general public doesn't know about on a day-to-day, year-to-year basis. Yeah. So, we still have troops in Kosovo. I looked it up the other day because I couldn't believe it, but they're still there.
Yeah.
And if you draw hazard duty pay from 60 days, like say you were in the Navy on a ship or an aircraft carrier or air base supporting an effort in another country, and obviously foreign soil, right? You now qualify with your paycheck stubs. There's a dozen ways that we can look up your information with your help to get you qualified. So, like I said, gone are the days that you had to be, in, like I said, Korea, Vietnam. We love all those guys, all our Iraq, Afghanistan veterans. But, the Desert Storm veteran that was, fixing Humvees in, the desert and, didn't, shoot a live round in anger, he now qualifies under these rules.
Well, that makes sense to me, actually, because you don't have to have fired a shot in anger to put yourself in danger for this country.
That's exactly right, sir. And, I think it was a beautiful oversight that they fixed, right? They saw the error of their ways. Historically, the VFW has been declined for many a year, right?
Well, that's the model. It's sort of made to do that when you're less involved in huge generational conflicts. You're going to have members kind of dwindling off. So you have to adjust it for modern combat, right?
Yes, sir. Well, and that's the thing. There's troops in Macedonia. Think about our Navy airmen and women, our service members that are in, messing with the Houthi rebels and having drone attacks put on their ship while they're sitting there on a, peacekeeping mission, more or less, right? So these guys are now in danger on their ship of imminent danger. There are drones trying to bomb you and kill you. So there's a dozen ways to look at it. But the one thing that we're trying to get everybody to do is look at it like this. Don't come here to celebrate your service. Come here to celebrate your families, right? So my grandfather was a 26-year airman, master sergeant at Wright Pat Air Force Base.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined these, the American Legion down the road and the VFW to honor my family's service. Yes, I qualify for both organizations, but for me, every day that I get up, I'm doing this for my grandfather and, my uncles and the people, that actually have a niece and serving now. So,
and a lot of people, and it's wonderful, and a lot of people just like you are doing the same thing, I'm sure, have the same mission. Keeping memories alive of those who came before.
Right, and the Illinois Valley is not short on patriotism in my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
We love our veterans. This is one of the best places I ever lived in my life because everywhere you go, you see an American flag on somebody's porch. You're waving at your neighbors. You're, it's that Americana apple pie, Don McLean dream, right? So,
my man, yeah, Scott, you're really. You're really doing some great stuff with the VFW. You're a really dedicated person. It's great to see. And once again, what's the address?
It's 1501 the South Street. It's right across the street from Duffy's Auto. Kitty quarter to Shell. As soon as you take that first right on to south of 6 there, you'll see us sure as the day is long.
Can't miss it. Okay. All right. Scott Hyope, it's so great to talk to you. I've enjoyed getting to know you. You're a good man, and thanks for all that you do for the community and for veterans.
Hey, God bless you, Tom. Thank you for you, Ray. You're a good man. Appreciate you.
Take care, brother. All right, bye-bye.
God bless.
Yeah, bye-bye.
1039 WLPO.
If you'd like to learn more, check out the Ottawa VFW Facebook page. Thanks, Kathleen Wayland of Wayland Financial in LaSalle at 128 Buckland Street for sponsoring this project, and I'll talk to you in the morning.